All right, guys, welcome back to the stream. Welcome if you are new. Thank you guys for being here. Gotta adjust my hat here. Did that last second, but yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. We have already another stream coming out. The first thing I want to say before diving into anything here is you may notice when you look to the side of the screen, you'll see my channel members. I tried to update all of the names on the channel member scroll, and unfortunately, things went a bit haywire. I believe all the names are there. We've had a massive increase in channel members. So all the names should be there, but you might notice that it looks a little bit larger. Most of the names are cut off. Don't know what's going on with my streaming software. I tried to mess with it. I did everything I possibly could. For some reason, it was only allowing me to use a certain size font to get it to work. And if I didn't use that specific size, it just glitched out and wouldn't work. So yeah, if you're noticing that names are a little bit bigger and kind of cut off, I do apologize for that, guys. I'm trying my best to keep up. It's been pretty difficult, specifically with the member scroll, because we've just been, I don't know, man. I feel like my streaming software, whatever I'm using here, it's just having trouble, I think, keeping up with the amount of new members that that are joining the member scroll. So already, right out of the gate, we have almost we already have we have over 400 people here, which is awesome. So again, thank you so much for being here. I have some new emojis for members. Anybody who's a member, we got a couple new emojis. Just to tell you what they are, in case maybe you're unaware, we have, let's see. Mrs. MBG was working on more emojis. We have, we have what I call Hype Holst. Okay, I call him Hype Holst. It's Herman Holst, and he's pumped. We got Kylo Ren, of course, screaming more. Everybody should know what that is, hopefully. We got Hype Train now. I'm a little unsure about this Hype Train emoji. It might end up changing. I'll leave it up to you guys. It's not a Hype Train emoji. My bad. It's a Member Train. I mean, it can be a Hype Train as well, but it's a Member Train emoji. I think it looks okay. It's kind of, I feel like, I don't know, it's like red and blue. Maybe it's a little bit difficult to tell what it is, but luckily I'm here to let you know. We got the good old PS5, and we have, I just put it... cool Kratos, I guess. So yeah, we have a couple more emojis here. As I said to you guys, every time we get more and more members and we hit certain thresholds, YouTube unlocks the ability to add even more emojis. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I'm enjoying being able to add even more emojis. It's very cool to see how it's coming along. Big Nabs right out of the gate gifting a membership. Thank you so much for that, Big Nabs. Today I have a member goal of 25. So yeah, if we can hit that, great. You guys have been absolutely decimating it lately. Before we get into any of the topics, I do want to also take a moment to acknowledge something here. And I can't make any promises. It really depends on how it goes. But I've been getting more and more feedback that people do feel that when I am acknowledging members and when we have the member train going, they do feel it really interferes with the flow of any topic that I may be discussing or in the middle of discussing or about to discuss. And I'm not going to make any promises because, as I said, and I will continue to say, fan funding is the most important thing on the channel right now. When you guys are gifting memberships, when you guys are, getting that train going, I'm going to acknowledge it. I'm going to try my best to balance it out, though. Okay, so I'm going to continue to thank you guys. I'm going to continue to acknowledge you guys. I got a couple new sound bites, by the way, for the soundboard, for those of you who are going to hopefully continue to gift channel members. So just don't, just understand that if I don't spend 2 minutes at a time thanking you, it's simply because I want to make sure I can keep the content flowing and keep the topic flowing as best I can. So I guess I have a bit of a fear that if I do that, I don't want people to get the wrong impression and be like, oh, you know what, I'm going to stop gifting memberships. I definitely do not. That's the last thing that I want to encourage, obviously. So, all right. And we have a perfect image with a super chat here saying, why Unreal Engine messing up games like Gotham Knights? The Callisto Protocol, Atomic Hearts, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Hogwarts Legacy, and Redfall. Yeah, that's the thing, Perfect Image. There's something amiss here when it comes to AAA gaming. There's something going on with game development pipelines, and I don't know that it I mean I don't know that it specifically comes down to Unreal Engine specifically. I don't know that. I don't know that we can know that. I have to imagine there are a myriad of reasons as to why more games are seemingly releasing broken than ever before. But what we're going to discuss today, and I think we have some good topics lined up for today. Like I was thinking, I don't know if I'm even going to stream today. I don't know what we're going to talk about because Mondays traditionally are pretty slow. It can be kind of hit or miss, but today we have two, in my opinion, very interesting topics to discuss. The first is an interview. I might make this I don't know if I'll go with this first or last. Maybe I'll start with it first. But we have a pretty extensive interview with PlayStation's Hermen Hulst, King Hulst, Hype Hulst, whatever you want to call him. But it's not too often we get interviews with him anymore. And what's interesting is you can very much tell what is happening right now. Hermen Hulst is coming out, and he is preparing the PlayStation fan base for live service game reveals and announcements. The timing of this is perfect because we have the rumor that PlayStation is doing their showcase at the end of May, potentially the last week of May on May 25th. If not May 25th, June 1st. So it's coming. And that's why I find the timing of this so interesting, because Hermen is coming out and he wants to make a couple of things known in regards to their live service games. What's up, Fred? You're saying, MBG, you feeling better today? I'm definitely feeling better today. I'm not 100%, but I'm like at 90% is what I feel like. I got that like 10%. When you're recovering from being sick or having a virus, sometimes it takes longer than you would think, right? And you just each day you get like 10 to 15% better. Right now, I'd say I'm at about 90%. Sinuses are still a little bit stuffed up. Little bit of soreness in the throat, but it's also allergies as well. So appreciate you asking, Fred. Yeah, we had a pretty crazy stream yesterday, and halfway through that stream, I'm like, damn, am I starting to break or spike a fever? No, I wasn't actually. It turns out it was just very hot in my room, so in the room that I'm streaming in. So I appreciate you asking, man. And so we're going to talk about that. I want to go over what Hermen Hulst is saying about these live service games. What is Sony? What is Hermen Hulst trying to communicate to the PlayStation fan base about these live service games? This is obviously very important because, people, a lot of people are not feeling good that Sony's getting ready to announce a bunch of live service games. And the live service name itself, the genre, it has a lot of negativity surrounding it. Understandably so. I think a lot of that has been earned over the years, no doubt about that. And, when you take a publisher like PlayStation, which is known for the big AAA single-player narrative-driven exclusives, it's natural, I think, that people are going to be very trepidatious. So it's, again, interesting to see Hermen come out and say this. We're going to go over that. And guys, I got to say, another topic we're going to be discussing. Oh, man, this is going to be So I was confused. I thought Redfall reviews were actually dropping today. And technically, I think they are. I don't know. It seems like Redfall's reviews are not dropping until basically midnight. Basically when the game comes out. That seems to be exactly what's happening with Redfall. The last time we talked about Redfall, it was because, we had the news come out that Redfall is going to run at 30 frames per second on the world's most powerful console, the Xbox Series X. And we talked all about that, and it basically got me into, rant mode for a long time where I'm like, this is unacceptable, man. I don't know what Microsoft is doing with this game and with their games in general. I don't know how they can see this as anywhere near acceptable. But it gets so much worse. And we're going to talk about that today because it seems like there's some kind of confusion going on with Redfall right now, because I've seen multiple reviews they didn't leak I mean, I put that in the title, but the reality is like people have put out their Redfall reviews not understanding the embargo, or there's like some kind of confusion surrounding the embargo. And we actually have a very prominent reviewer, a very well-respected reviewer, and this was actually quite shocking to me. Maybe not that shocking, but still a little bit surprising. This prominent reviewer accidentally put out their review sooner than they were supposed to, and then they immediately had to remove it. And what might shock you is the title of this reviewer's video in regards to Redfall. It's looking dire out here, guys. It's not looking good, and we're going to talk about it. Dance Me a Number, thank you so much, man, for becoming a member. That's 2 members today already. As I said, you guys have just continued to kill it when it comes to memberships. I also want to take this moment to let everybody know and remind you, if you go to the community tab on my YouTube channel, I have a members only poll out that's asking you to vote on which member perk you find most valuable. There's a clear front runner right now. I'm not going to say what it is. You could go check it out. And this is going to be valuable data to me and important data to me. So that way I know going forward, the best way to serve my members and give you content or perks that I know you guys will want and enjoy. So big shout out to you, Dance Me a Number. Thank you for becoming a channel member. If you are not yet a channel member, please consider becoming one. And if you are a channel member, please consider either gifting memberships or continuing to gift memberships as you guys have. So today, I actually don't have coffee. I don't have tea. I actually have some orange juice. Been a while since I've had orange juice, but man, I love orange juice. It's good stuff right there. Trying to get some vitamin C. Stay hydrated. I feel like I haven't been drinking enough water, just not enough fluids. So, all right, let's dive into the first topic here. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoy the streams. We have an interview on gamesindustry.biz. PlayStation, this is the title, PlayStation, our live service games will target different genres, release schedules, and audiences. They say here, in under 18 months, PlayStation has announced 3 studio acquisitions, all dedicated to live service games. It started with a big one in January last year, Destiny developer Bungie. It followed that with Haven Studios in March, and just last week it revealed it would be picking up Firewalk Studios. It's all part of Sony's aim to broaden out from a single-player narrative adventure game that it's best known for, although, don't worry, they're still being made too. In fact, the company says it has 10 live service games in the works, yet live service games typically take up a huge amount of time and attention. Surely, Sony can't expect all 10 products to be successful. The cynic in me can't help but feel that the company is hedging its bets, knowing that the majority of those 10 won't make it, but hoping 1 or 2 strike it big. And I want to say here really quick, as the this interview is being done by Christopher Dring of GamesIndustry.biz, I think that's a good thing that he points out, because I think this is what most people are thinking. With Sony, developing not 1, not 2, not 3, but 10 live service games, a lot of people do think it's definitely the, throw it at the wall and whatever sticks type of strategy here. But it seems that Sony is not actually doing that. So he continues by saying, yet PlayStation Studios head Herman Holst, King Holst, was keen to remind me that live service doesn't automatically mean the company is making 10 Fortnites or 10 Destinies. And I gotta admit, that's just funny to me. Like I saw Push Square, they put out their headline and it's like a quote from Sony, we're not making 10 Fortnites or Destinies. And I'm like, well, that's reassuring. That's good to know. Because I feel like there are definitely some people, and it's understandable, that they hear live service, they think, oh, great, that's exactly what they're making. They're making just like 10 different versions of Fortnite. And I gotta admit, even with some of the concept art we've seen, it does give me that vibe a little bit. So, all right, it continues by saying, we understand the competitive environment that is out there and the time investment from players that live service offers, Herman Holtz tells us, and we want to deliver the highest quality games. There is a risk that we talk about live service in generic terms, as if it is a single genre or even a single business model. PlayStation Studios are making a variety of games that could be referred to as live services, targeting different genres, different release schedules, and at different scales. We are also creating games for different audiences, and I take confidence from our track record in creating worlds and stories that PlayStation fans love. Holst is talking to us shortly after the news that it's acquiring Firewalk Studios. PlayStation announced it would be partnering with Firewalk on its first game back in April of 2021. Yet, just like it did with Haven Studios last year, PlayStation has decided to acquire the team even before it's released a game. Every studio relationship has its own trajectory. In some cases, we have worked with companies for many years as external partners before bringing them into SIE. In other instances, an acquisition has come around more quickly, Holst explains. It depends on what the studio needs to grow and succeed and what makes sense for both sides. We have been working closely with Firewalk for a while now. We have both really enjoyed that process, and we have incredible confidence in what they are creating. So this felt like a very natural step. So, what is it that PlayStation can offer? Tony Hsu, studio head at Firewalk, says the company has no plans to expand much beyond the 150 employees, but there are other benefits to being part of the PlayStation team. The priority for each studio is to deliver their own project to make the best game they can, Holst continues. But PlayStation Studios works as a global network of studios and central technology and service teams. We work hard to offer an environment where teams can collaborate on anything they wish to, whether that is game design, audio, animation, or anything else. Live service brings new and complex challenges, so it's incredibly valuable to have individuals and teams who have been through those and can offer help and advice to others. Of course, one of those teams includes Bungie, which is significant because many of the founders of Firewalk are actually former Bungie employees. Tony Hsu was actually the general manager and senior vice president of Destiny at Activision. Within our team, we have close personal and professional relationships with Bungie and are excited to be part of the same family of studios, Hsu says. One of the benefits of becoming part of PlayStation Studios is having the opportunity to exchange knowledge with such an amazing network of development talent, including our friends and close neighbors in Bellevue and Seattle. We're excited to join them and PlayStation Studios, teams like Haven Interactive, in creating and advancing innovative multiplayer experiences. An interesting side note on the game that Firewalk is making is that it's not technically going to be a PS5 exclusive, as the game is also being simultaneously developed for PC. It makes business sense to launch live service titles across multiple platforms, as it gives the title a larger addressable market in which to build an audience. Is this an approach Sony might be making with, or I think they meant to say taking, Sony might be taking with all of its service-based titles? Holst remains coy. We have made significant progress delivering games on PC in recent years, so where it makes sense for the game and the studio, it's a great option to have, but it's a decision that we'll make for each individual game. See, this is what I think is crazy, is that for the longest time, and I know you guys have seen this as well, many people have been saying, oh, Sony's going to go day and date. Sony's going to go day and date. They're going to copy Microsoft. They're going to do exactly what Microsoft's doing with their studios and their games. And I've always pushed back against that. While I said that definitely could be a thing they do, absolutely, I've always tried to maintain that, or they could just do exactly what they've been doing and what they've continued to do, which is pick and choose. And so I'm glad that Herman makes it clear it's a decision that we will make for each individual game. And that's important to highlight because we are going to see many more games launch day and date, the live service games it is, on PC alongside PS5. And you know when that happens, people are going to come out and just be like, well, there's no reason to buy a PS5 anymore. They just killed it. You know, all their games are going to go day and date on PC. But those people are going to be quite surprised when Wolverine drops, right? And it's like, well, where's the PC version? Yeah, they're not doing it for all their games. They're not trying to dissuade people from buying PS5s, you know? So I'm glad he said that. The article continues here, though, by saying Firewalk joining PlayStation means it bids farewell to Probably Monsters, which is a collective of AAA studios that was all about doing things differently. Harold Ryan, the CEO and president of the team, aimed to create a workplace where developers can thrive and have lifelong careers making games they love and are proud of. The decision to sell Firewalk to PlayStation doesn't contradict that, Ryan tells us. He says that Holst matches his own views in terms of building teams with a positive culture while investing in new IP. Firewalk joining the PlayStation family is a step in our mission to bring new AAA game teams and new AAA IP to life. and proof that by uniting, guiding, and empowering talented teams with a focus on culture, we will succeed. We have 2 other announced teams and, of course, other unannounced projects in the works. In our goal to find the best path to market for all of our teams and games, we're on track for what we're trying to achieve with Probably Monsters. He adds, we will continue to invest in building new AAA development teams while improving the environment in which games are being made as we increase our positive impact in the industry. Sue concludes that leaving Probably Monsters and being part of PlayStation, a company it has been working with for over 2 years, won't change what the studio is all about. So yeah, we have a little bit of, in my opinion, conditioning being done here, a little bit of preparation when it comes to PlayStation and their live service games. We have Herman Hulst coming out, making it clear, guys, look, we have 10 live service games in development. They're not all going to be the same. I think we've known that. He's making it clear they're not all just going to be Fortnites and Destinies. But I want to talk. I want to read between the lines here. Okay, when it comes to Sony and live service, because I do think that there is something Sony is desperately trying to communicate. I think it's something that specifically Herman Hulst has been desperately trying to communicate ever since we learned about their push into live service. And this is something that I'm sure many of you have picked up on, but I want to try to lay it out a little bit more clearly. And I'm not saying like everybody's going to assume that this isn't going to be the future PlayStation, but basically this is what Herman Hulst has been trying to communicate. Every time Herman Hulst has talked about their live service multiplayer games, he's always tried to make it clear that, hey, to all the PlayStation fans, and this is where I get a little bit nervous. Not nervous, like I think it's a good thing, but I just don't know that it's going to work as well. Maybe we don't know. They don't know. I don't know. But he's basically trying to say to all PlayStation fans, like, hey, PlayStation fans, you know these games that you buy from us and that you get so excited about and that we deliver consistently? Yeah, we're going to do that, but we're going to like deliver it in a multiplayer live service environment. And I feel like that's a good thing for Herman Hulst to communicate, but I just don't like it. Really, to me, is one of those things where the time has come. Like, you're going to have to prove that. You're going to have to show the PlayStation fan base what that looks like. And Xley 3000 coming out with a 10 bomb. Guys, let's get some W's in the chats. Let's get some member trains going in the chat. And I have a soundbite here. I'm trying to remember which one it is. I have a couple new sound bites. I specifically have one for a 10 bomb for 10 memberships gifted. Xley 3000, the first one. This might be the wrong one. Let's see.
You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking.
There it is. There it is. Our favorite man, Keanu Reeves. Good guy, Keanu.
You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking.
So thank you so much for that, Xley 3000. Oh my God, MBG wants to run a train on y'all. Yeah, so that's the soundbite I have for a 10 bomb. For today, I think that's going to have to be for anybody who maybe gifts 5 memberships or 10. I meant to make one specifically for the 5 memberships, but I'm trying to find the right one, and I couldn't find it in time. So, thank you so much for that, Xley 3000. I don't. I gotta admit, I have a couple of other sound bites that are not related to. It's not related to members, and I'm excited to use them, but I gotta time it right. Then we get Fred Vance gifting another 5 memberships as well. Fred, thank you so much, man. Love seeing you here. I've been seeing you leaving comments as well afterwards, showing your appreciation for this community. So, Fred, we'll get another for you. Another Keanu.
You're all breathtaking.
That's 15 gifted. I appreciate it, guys. If you want to get a membership train going, by all means, go ahead and do so. What are we at? I think we're at 17 members already. So already practically crushing the goal. Oh, yeah, you know what? This is another great opportunity. I'm totally meant to mention this earlier. Maybe it's actually better that I'm mentioning it now because I think we have more people here in the chat. I have a members only video that I'm working on, and I do not want to create any set of expectations other than it's not what I normally do. It's not like a rant video. It's not a news video. It's not like I'm not talking about PlayStation. It's it's something very different, and I don't know if it's like something you guys are gonna enjoy or not. But you know, I figure, look, I want to try my best to deliver different types of content for my members. And OnlyFans, no, it's nothing like that. Again, it's something that isn't crazy. Like if you've been listening to games I've been, I play, you may already have an idea of what you might be getting. So if you are a channel member right now, or if you're going to become a channel member, or if you were just gifted a membership, that's something I'm working on, and I hope to get it out in the coming days. So look out for that. And yeah, it's just a little fun video I wanted to put out. I thought it was, just something pretty cool. So a tea chugging video? No. It's guys, you get your expectations in check here. It's subtle. It's nothing crazy. It's just some extra content for my members to hopefully enjoy. And I'm going to be very interested to see what the feedback is because we're going to do the member only streams, but I was thinking, adding in some member only videos as well on occasion could help a lot. So let me see here. And we got Jay Pierce also gifting another membership, man. Thank you so much for that, Jay. Thank you so much. I'll give you a little a little Arnold laugh for the gifted membership. Appreciate it, bud. But yeah, Mike S, the contextual gamer, you're saying Redfall rushed? Gamebox was printed with 60 FPS? Bro, it's bad out here for Redfall. It's looking dire. We're going to get there. Don't worry. Fred, you're saying don't forget that penny. Yeah, can't forget that. Dude, actually, I had it here, and now I don't know. I lost it again. I'm sorry, Fred. I don't know what happened to that penny. What happened to it? And then we got We Are Venom. I think that's what your name's supposed to say. We Are Venom. Thank you so much for becoming a member, man. It looks like you were a member previously and you're deciding to come back, so I very much appreciate that. W's in the chat for everybody who gifted, and We Are Venom, bringing us up to 19. Very much appreciate it, dude. Look forward to your perks. Mike S, you're saying, was gifted a membership yesterday and wanted to support you further. Amazing content, and you're so incredible. Thanks for everything, MBG. Well, thank you so much, man. That's very, very kind of you. And yeah, big shout out to anybody, whoever, I'm not sure who it was that gifted you the membership, but I appreciate the super chat on top of it, man. I'm glad you enjoy the content. Glad you guys have been showing your support. Now, again, in an effort to not get too derailed here, I'm going to continue with what I was saying, which was Herman, and I'm curious to see what you guys have to say about this in the chat or in the comments afterwards. Herman Holst has really been trying to convey, like, he's trying to say, like, we're still going to do storytelling. We're still going to do storytelling in our games, in these live service games. And I'm just curious, like, for those of you who do care very much about the single player story driven narrative games, as we all do, how do you feel about that? Because there seems to be an implication that with the live service games that Sony does that with, you can play them solo. How does that make you feel? Like, does that give you more confidence that, you know what, maybe I actually will be interested in them if Sony can bring that same quality and that same type of storytelling, but just in an environment where I can play it like cooperatively with friends? Saying watch it be Destiny-style lore storytelling. Well, that's the thing. The Last of Us multiplayer game is going to be one of the first multiplayer games we see. How do we feel about Naughty Dog doing some storytelling in their Last of Us multiplayer game? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's where it's like, I think people are going to, I don't know, man. I think people are going to be pretty delighted. Hopefully, anyway. I did see somebody in the chat. I don't have your name, but you were asking how do you gift memberships. I do see, we get new people into the stream, we get new people into the channel. If it's not giving you the ability to gift, it's because number one, you're not a member yet. You can gift memberships once you become a member. Or number two, if you're on an Apple iPhone, you don't yet have the ability to actually gift memberships through the iPhone. You would have to do it on desktop. Yeah, but so I also feel like this is Herman Holst is just trying to prepare us, guys. Like that's why he's coming out here and talking about it. He's trying to prepare the PlayStation audience for whenever they have their showcase. They're going to be multiple lives. Are they going to just be live service games? No. Like, I'm glad this wasn't a super extensive interview. Like, I'm glad that this wasn't like an hour and a half of Herman Holst trying to convince people to be excited about their live service games, because I think we are at a point truly with PlayStation. In my opinion, there's not much that PlayStation has left to prove. Like, I don't need to, Sony can come out here. Herman Holst can come out here and say, the upcoming single player games we're working on are going to blow your mind, and they're going to be amazing, and they're going to be some of the best. And I would believe it. Because, yeah, like, you guys have proven that. You've proven you know how to make these types of games. You know how to do it very well. You do your job and you do it very well. When it comes to PlayStation's Herman Holst basically saying, like, you can expect the same type of quality that we put into our single player games, into our live service and multiplayer games, and you can expect the same type of storytelling. And they're going to be, he seems to, definitely be hinting at diversity here. These live service PlayStation games are going to be different from one another. They're good, and I think that's good. I think that's the best approach. Like, if you are going to make multiple live service games, give different flavors, right? Do something that is kind of like Fortnite, but on top of that, do something completely different. That's nothing like Fortnite. Do a live service Twisted Metal. Like, experiment a little bit. I have no problem with that. Do some new IP. Do something more fantasy. Do something more grounded. Do a shooter. Do everything. I think that's the best approach, because I think that diversity is going to be very much appreciated by not only the PlayStation fan base, but all gamers, because that's what a lot of people have been asking Sony to do for a long time now, right? They've been asking Sony, okay, like, we love these over the shoulder, third person, AAA, narrative driven, open world, sometimes not open world, single player experiences, but, bring back try some new stuff that you used to do as well. And I think that that's one major benefit of the live service approach, is it does kind of open the door, right? Opens the windows. It allows more breathing room to try some different things. So Chris B, keeping the train going, man. Thank you for yet another membership gifted. Big shout out to you, Chris B. Again, I see a lot of the same folks, a lot of the same members continually gifting memberships, and you guys are absolutely incredible. Keep doing what you're doing, and the community is absolutely loving it. And guys, if you are a member and you haven't considered gifting, maybe reconsider, just because we have people over here that they keep giving back to the community. So very much love to see it, man. Shout out to you, Chris. Get a little Arnold laugh for you. I don't know. Should I keep the Arnold laugh as the like one membership gift? I feel like it's just so random and just comes out of nowhere. But I love it. My wife was telling me, she's like, I think you're laughing at the Arnold stuff more than anybody else is. And I'm like, maybe that's true. I can't tell if that's true or not, but I've been laughing at that shit since I was a teenager. So, and we got We Are Venom coming in with another 5 gifted.
You're breathtaking.
Thank you so much, We Are Venom. Really appreciate it, man. Helping us crush our goal. Already made it to 25 members like it's nothing. As I say, you guys just keep showing up in force. Already, I have to update this. So while I'm updating this, guys, before I update the member goal, and We Are Venom, thank you so much again, man. And we got Herpy Derps coming in with another gift of his own. Gifting somebody here who just got lucky. So thank you, Herpy Derps. Really appreciate that, keeping the train rolling. We deserve better than Keanu. I think you said there's no way you said that right, bro. You mean the opposite, right? You mean the opposite of what you just said. So W's in the chats, W's in the chat for everybody who is gifting memberships. But you're saying we don't deserve. Yeah, we don't deserve Keanu. He's too good. He's too good. I want to ask you guys while I update this member goal, and I'm going to be looking in the chat to see what you guys say. You know what? I don't know. I might just put it into a poll here. Maybe I should make a poll. I think I'll just make a poll really quick because I am curious to see what you guys think. Hellbound 1981 with a membership gifted as well. Thank you so much, man. Very much appreciate it. Already at 27 members. Shout out to you, Hellbound at 1981. And then Stealth Gunner keeping the train going. Keeping the train going with another membership gifted. Thank you so much, Stealth Gunner. You get a nice little Arnold laugh as well. Very much appreciated, guys. Yeah, let's get some W's and some membership trains in the chat. I'm going to conduct this poll really quickly, or create it. Start a poll. I want to ask the question, are you... I'm trying to think of the best way to phrase this poll. I think I'll say, are you optimistic about PlayStation's 10 live service games? Genuinely curious to see what these results end up looking like. And maybe this is just a general poll that I might end up putting out because I think I don't know, man. I think it'll be, see, I can already see, like, it's even with just it got 50 votes already, and it's already, you know, it's not as one-sided. Excuse me. So, yeah, vote on that poll, guys, and we'll check the results at the end of the stream. Hopefully I won't forget. I see Ace Warrior in the chat using the more Kylo Ren, more memberships. So I do just want to say I tried to get the soundbite of Kylo Ren screaming more. The problem with it is in that scene, there's actually some music playing in the background, some Star Wars theme of some kind, and I don't think I would be able to use it. I didn't want to risk it. Not messing with Disney there, but I got the emoji for you guys. So thank you guys for continuing to gift. We have VR2 with a super chat saying, thanks for the gifted membership. Watch your Crackdown 3 reaction video, and it feels like the biggest I told you so ever. Keep up the work. You're a real one. Well, thank you so much, man. I didn't mean for it to come off that way, and I wasn't trying to make it seem that way because, as I said when I did that stream, I like almost completely forgot what I said in that video. And I was very surprised to like listen back to it myself and be like, damn. And as we go further into the stream today, we're going to discover that seemingly nothing has changed. Hashtag nothing has changed. Pierce, the member for 1 month, you're saying, please watch the Xbox Gamer song. Bro, I don't know, man. I don't know that I'm going to do that, Pierce. I don't know. It is a little bit cringy. It's funny. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And if I do, I don't know. Maybe we could do that as like a members only thing. Or like a members only stream. But I appreciate it, Pierce. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to discuss in regards to PlayStation's live service. We are now going to move on to another topic. And it's pretty much an update on the Redfall situation. It's looking like a nightmare scenario. It's looking like a nightmare scenario for Redfall, and we have multiple reviewers that are they mixed up the review embargo, or they accidentally leaked it, or they put it out too soon. But generally speaking, all right, so I have to ask this question first and foremost. I got to ask this question. What are people's expectations for Redfall? Like, truly, because I get the sense that people are absolutely ready and prepared for this game. to be just a complete flop. Just like not just in the sense of, oh, like it's all right. I'll tell you this. My expectation for Redfall, based off of everything I've seen so far, is I didn't expect it. I don't expect it. I should probably say it like that because the reviews aren't out yet. I was expecting maybe a decent game, an okay game. Certainly nothing great. Maybe something good at best, but generally speaking, something kind of in the middle, right? Like not good, not great, not bad, not terrible. Aaron Yogurt, you're saying which song? You didn't have to cut me off. You didn't have to cut me off. Yeah. Yeah, great song choice there. That's a Twisted Metal trailer reference. Is it? Maybe it's not. Is that the song they used? I don't know. I can't keep track of anything anymore, guys. Well, listen. The reviews are not out yet. It's looking bad, bro. Really quick, Andrew, you're saying you should change your podcast name to Sonly Fans. Oh my God. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. Dude. But nah, I can't do that. Himanshu Udav, you're saying MBG, Red Hot Chili Peppers versus Rage Against the Machine versus Foo Fighters. Rank them. Well, I can tell you right now, in third place for me is going to be Foo Fighters. I like Foo Fighters, but they are not like one of my favorites. They're not up there. And when I look at Red Hot Chili Peppers going up against Rage Against the Machine, if you told me like one of these bands gotta go, like I can only listen to one of these bands for the rest of my life versus the other one you'll never hear again. You're saying, bruv, that's an L take. Dude, I love the Foo Fighters, man. Like, they have great songs. They're a great band. But I can't lie. Like, they're just not a go-to for me. Truthfully, if it's just between Red Hot Chili Peppers and Rage Against the Machine, and one of them's gotta go, I would choose Red Hot Chili Peppers over Rage Against the Machine. I like Rage Against the Machine a lot, and I think they are one of the best bands. But I don't know, man. There's no way I could just imagine myself only listening to them forever because it's too rageful, man. It's too much. There's too much rage. But I also, it's just because I don't know, man. I'm a big Red Hot Chili Peppers fan. It's like there's a nostalgia factor with Red Hot Chili Peppers for me. And that to me is what Rage Against the Machine is missing. I've listened to Rage Against the Machine a little bit when I was younger, but I didn't really get heavily into them until later on in life. But you're saying I'm a Red Hot Chili Peppers fanboy. Maybe a little bit, yeah. Yeah. I love the Chili Peppers. Also, I gotta say, like, one of the things I appreciate about listening to the Chili Peppers is they're more upbeat. I have a tendency to only listen to like very like aggressive and not necessarily negative, but just aggressive music. And Red Hot Chili Peppers is one of the few bands I listen to that's definitely more upbeat, not like that, So I feel like I definitely need that in my life. That was a pretty good question. Himanshu Udav, I appreciate that. But getting back to Redfall, guys, it's looking like when the reviews for Redfall drop, it's going to be an absolute disaster. Saying I should check out Ghost. Yeah, I listen to Ghost every now and then. There's some of their songs are so damn catchy. A big Queen fan. I like Queen. I've never like went out of my way to listen to Queen, but I feel like I've never had to. They always just pop up somewhere. I've always enjoyed them. Have I heard of System of a Down? Yeah, I've listened to System of a Down many times. They definitely have some good songs. Good job, Himanshu Udav. I know you did this on purpose, Himanshu. I know you're like, I'm going to derail this. He's about to go on his rant about Redfall, but nope, I'm going to derail it by talking about something that I know he wants to talk about. or he would maybe not something you plan to talk about, but something he likes to talk about. Nirvana, yeah, Nirvana's good. Saying Godsmack, I like God. Yeah, I actually Godsmack pops up way more than I feel like they should in my rotation, but I've always liked Godsmack. Yeah, they're pretty good. MBG, did you see the Jedi? I guess you mean Jedi Survivor Digital Foundry performance mode is a mess. No, I got to check that out. I saw that they just put it out for both the PS5 and the Series X. Alice in Chains, yeah, dude, I've been really getting into Alice in Chains a lot more lately. But Soundgarden, dude, I'm obsessed with Soundgarden. Did you really quick? Did you guys hear that finally we're gonna get the very last songs that Chris Cornell wrote for Soundgarden? I don't know how many songs it is, but they had like I guess about half an album worth of songs done before he passed away, and after he passed away, there was like a dispute between his wife and the band, and they finally worked it out. And we're going to be getting new Soundgarden music in the not too distant future. That to me is fucking mind blowing because after Chris Cornell passed away, I was like, damn, like I really started getting heavy into Soundgarden. I got pretty sad because I'm like, man, I'm not going to be able to experience what it's like to like be there for a new release, you know, a new drop for Soundgarden. You know, it's like wasn't my time, or is before my time, I guess. And the fact that it's like, no, dude, in like 2024 or something, like you're gonna get new Soundgarden. So the last songs they'll ever release, I assume. Because obviously Chris Cornell's no longer with us, but that blew my mind. I couldn't believe that. I was like, yo, this is wild. All right, let's get back on track here. This week, there's gonna be somebody complaining in the comments, man, now you're not letting the memberships derail you. Now you're letting the super chats talking about music derail you. Let me see. You're saying I'm undercover. Thank you for the super chat. You're saying so basically I have to avoid any games with the word fall at the end of it. God Fall, Babylon's Fall, Redfall. Also, feet pics when no feet pics that died in a fire. We don't discuss that anymore. But yes, that seems to be the case. I am undercover. It seems that if there's a game that's releasing with fall in the title or ends with fall, Titanfall was pretty good. Yeah, that's true. But that is funny, man. I wouldn't have put that together. Godfall, Babylon's Fall, Redfall, all disastrous games. Well, hold on. Wait, Redfall reviews aren't out yet. They're not out yet, so we can't necessarily say it's a disaster. But yeah, it's going to be a fucking bloodbath tomorrow, dude. It is going to be a bloodbath tomorrow. Dude, PlayStation fanboys are like ravenous right now. They're like ravenous behind the fence, just waiting to tear it up because, yeah, dude, there's a bunch of Redfall gameplays leaked all over the internet, and Bethesda has tried their best. They've actually been trying to copyright strike anybody who's been posting gameplay, and you could just tell like they're trying real hard to hide this game and not make it known just how fucking bad it is before it launches. And I gotta say, my expectations for what's about like for Redfall were already low, and I don't want to get too far ahead of myself here because the reviews aren't out yet. But based off of what I've seen, my God, dude, like this is, I'm gonna be honest, this is like the last thing that Microsoft needed, and the fan base, like the absolute dude, the it's not even just the amount of L's that Microsoft and Xbox have been receiving these past couple weeks. The size of the L's, the size of them, massive. Didn't they copyright strike their own Redfall Twitter account? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Oh my God. You can't make this up, man. You can't make it up. The Contextual Gamer, you're saying Nickelback / Creed / Puddle of Mud, Hoobastank / Incubus. Okay, well, Nickelback's going to be at the bottom. No, I mean, look, let's be honest. Nickelback, nobody likes to admit it, but they have a couple catchy songs. Okay? Nickelback gets a ton of hate. they're not that bad. Like, I never understood the Nickelback hate. They're generic as hell, of course, but they're not like horrible. They're not like, oh, my ears, you know? They're not that bad. But they're definitely at the bottom. No doubt about it. This is a tough one. Creed. I'm doing like tier lists all of a sudden. Creed. I like a lot of Creed's songs. I'm gonna have to put them at 4 just because of the fact that I haven't listened to them all that often. But when I have listened to Creed, I've absolutely loved them. Creed has some amazing songs. You know what? Hold on, actually. No, I got to change that. I'm going to have to put Hoobastank at 4 and Creed at 3. Because Hoobastank, again, another band, I've heard some of their songs. I've enjoyed some of their songs. Never got that into. But when it comes down to who have I listened to more, have I listened to more Creed or more Hoobastank? I hate that name, by the way. I've listened to more Creed. So Creed's at number 3. Number 2 is going to have to be Puddle of Mud, because I've definitely listened to them more and I like some of their songs more. But man, did you guys ever see that video? Oh, we can react to that on a member stream. That will be funny shit. I'm sorry, Leo, but we can react to that. Did you guys ever see that that video? It went like viral. It was Puddle of Mud, and they covered a Nirvana song. I forget which one. Yeah, you got Herpy Derps knows. Oh my lord, it was the worst. It was like the equivalent of Redfall in music form, bro. And we're like, I should react to that. That would be funny as hell. That is some good shit. But yeah, I like a lot of their songs, a good amount of them anyway. Number 1, I got to put it in Incubus though. I love Incubus. There were times where I really got into them, and they have some top tier, some S tier songs, I think. So, got to give it to Incubus. All right, you guys are derailing me way too hard this stream, way too hard. I need to get to the point here though. I need to get to the point here. All right, guys, Redfall. Look, the first review that came out, the first review that leaked out. I don't know who it was from. Not somebody I'm very familiar with, but they gave it a 4 out of 10. Okay, the first leaked review gave it a 4 out of 10. I wish I had it in front of me. I don't know who it was. It's not anybody like major or big as far as I'm aware, unless I'm wrong about that. I'm trying to see. I don't have it up here. Oh man, dude. The calm before the storm, bro. The calm. I'm like looking. Okay, here it is. It's from. Well, let me give you the synopsis, basically, or the gist, I guess you could say. The gist of the 4 out of 10 review for Redfall. Redfall is an anomaly because it's a game. A game with this good of a team behind it can't possibly be this bad, and yet it is. There are these drips of looter shooter, RPG, and multiplayer elements sprinkled throughout, but none of them work together, delivering a messy and almost incomprehensible experience. God damn. An incomprehensible experience? Still, gunplay and exploration stay consistently fun thanks to the satisfaction of taking down enemies and the level design. That being said, the single-player campaign is dull, but the multiplayer campaign could provide bouts of fun comprised of laughing at the strange AI behavior or the fact that no one can find the keys to a door. 4 out of 10. Now, the one I really want to highlight here, guys, and I hope he doesn't get in trouble for this. You guys know who ACG is? Carrick, I think his name is. ACG. He's one of the most well-respected reviewers in the video game industry. Okay? People, I mean, there are people that only go to him when it comes to reviews, and they'll only listen to him. He seemingly fucked up, and I hope he doesn't get in trouble for it, because you can tell it was genuinely an accident. And he put out his review, I think, 12 hours ahead of time. I think he accidentally dropped it at 11 a.m., but it was actually supposed to come out 11 p.m., which is so fucking weird, because, like, really, 11 p.m. for a review embargo? At least Eastern time. Um, and he put out his tweet and everything else. And so I'm going to read his tweet for the video. Redfall review in progress. One of the worst games so far in 2023. Redfall has its fun gameplay moments, but they are eaten away with every bug, odd design choice, boring skill, and combat that never feels rewarding in a world that could be interesting if it could ever make you care. And in his thumbnail, he says Redfall Unpolished. And the title of his video is Redfall Review in Progress, one of the worst games so far in 2023. Holy fucking shit, this game is going to be an absolute train wreck, dude. This game is going to be a train wreck. Microsoft knows it. Bethesda knows it. Arcane knows it. Ouch. Is it possible this game could review worse than Forspoken? Because let me tell you, the amount of coping I've been seeing, people come out, but yeah, well, what about Forspoken? What about Forspoken, bro? It failed. It wasn't good. Most every PlayStation player, most every gamer said, yeah, that doesn't look too great. Although I will say there seems to be a fundamental difference between what happened to Forspoken, or the reason why Forspoken was considered not good, versus the reason why Redfall is seemingly going to be considered not good. Forspoken, based off of what I can tell, and I know, don't get me wrong, if you're somebody who enjoyed Forspoken, I'm not shitting on you. Just like if you're somebody who's going to enjoy Redfall, I'm not shitting on you either. Enjoy what you want to enjoy. Play what you want to play. But based off of what I could tell, when it comes to Forspoken, it's that the gameplay design was almost good. Like it was, and some people actually did like the overall gameplay design. They're like, yo, the magic and the way it works, it's pretty cool, pretty different, pretty unique. But like there were many other aspects about it that just fell apart. Like the story, the writing, obviously the writing was not good. On a graphical level, it just wasn't up to snuff with, some bit bigger AAA games. And generally speaking, it just seemed like it was almost like it, if it just did a few things differently and a few things a little bit better, it could have been a pretty decent game. Based off of what I've seen of Forspoken, I mean, I'll be honest, I played the demo and I knew like this ain't it for me. Like I'm not paying $70 for this. I just know. I know I'm not going to enjoy it, and I could not get past also the character Frey or whatever, and the writing. It was just too much for me. I'm like, this is some of the most cringe stuff I just can't do it. I can't do it. Can't do it. And when I saw people shitting all over it, it's like, yeah, I kind of saw that coming. Like definitely saw that coming. But I also just want to remind people that Forspoken is a Square Enix game. Sony does not own Square Enix. We went through this whole thing. Sony's biggest mistake with Forspoken was like trusting Square Enix, basically. The biggest mistake that Sony made was trusting that Square Enix is going to... And honestly, I feel like it's kind of understandable why they might do that, because they're partnering with Square over Final Fantasy. I'll be honest, it almost seems like Sony decided to do a 2-year exclusivity deal for Forspoken as like a sign of good faith. In the name of Final Fantasy, we need to show Square that we're really behind them and on board with them. And in reality, it's like, I don't know, man. Who knows what's going to happen? But it almost seemed like a good faith type of deal that was made and partnership. But yeah, Sony doesn't own Square Enix. Forspoken is not a PlayStation Studios title. It was a game that you could tell they tried and they just simply failed. When you look at Redfall, I would say the difference here is that Redfall, first off, it is a Microsoft-owned IP, as we all established. It's why the PS5 version got justifiably canceled. But it's it's a Microsoft-owned IP. It's an Xbox Game Studios title, and I'm curious to see if you're now going to see some Xbox fans be like, "No, it's Bethesda. It's not Xbox." Like, just shut the fuck up. Just shut up. You know, like it's Xbox. You wanted it Xbox, you got it Xbox. You know how they're gonna say, well, it's Bethesda, it's not really Microsoft. But when Starfield comes out and Starfield's really good, yeah, that's Xbox, baby. You know? I mean, that's how it goes, right? But dude, the reality is, based off of what I could tell, Redfall is going to get fucking slaughtered tomorrow because it's just in like all regards pretty much a bad game. As in, it's not like it's not fun and it's kind of broken. You know what I mean? I mean, look, I don't know the state of Forspoken when it launched. I don't know if it was like broken. I don't recall people saying it was like broken or really buggy. I don't think that was a problem. I think the big problem was just it's just like this kind of underwhelming. Like, this is pretty underwhelming for a AAA exclusive. There's just a different energy around Redfall entirely, dude. The energy around Redfall is no 30 FPS, games coming in hot, unfinished. The AI is apparently a joke. And look, the difference between Forspoken and Redfall, in my opinion, is this. When I watched gameplay of Forspoken, I thought, there's maybe some potential here. Like, I could see myself maybe liking this game. Turns out I was wrong. But there was like a little something there that caught my eye. When I look, every time I've seen Redfall gameplay, all I've thought to myself is, this looks like some of the most boring, underwhelming shit. Uninspired, uninteresting, unoriginal. And now that we're seeing raw gameplay coming out, it's worse than I thought, dude. Everybody said with the IGN gameplay, you remember? Everybody was like, it's because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to play. They need to get somebody who's competent. Dude, I guess no one knows how to play Redfall because every fucking clip I'm seeing, it looks horrendous. Like, it literally looks like it's unfun to play. Like, it's not fun to control. And I can tell by looking at it. Because it's like, I see 1 or 2 bad clips, and I'm like, okay, maybe that is the player. But then I see 3, 4, 5, 6 separate clips from different people. It's like, at what point does it become clear, like, no, dude, it's not the player. Like, this is just how the game plays. So, I gotta say, man, Redfall, even though it's a game that obviously I'm not going to play, you guys already know. If you've been watching my streams these past couple weeks, if you've been following me at all, you know what this means. You know that this is possibly, this is the L candle. This is the L candle on top of the L-shaped cake that Xbox fans now get to blow out. I'm going to say that again, because that was pretty good. This is the L-shaped candle on top of the L-shaped cake that Xbox fans get to blow out, courtesy of Microsoft. It's unreal, dude. And so, I was going to save this for tomorrow. Not that I had it planned. I'm going to be honest, I did not have this planned. I was already going to have this as a soundbite, and I was going to use it for anything that I was basically shitting on. But I didn't think I'd be using it today. I gotta make sure I have the right before I end up doing the wrong soundbite here. But this soundbite, I think, is appropriate. I gotta get a better way to manage these, dude. I have so many now. Oh my god, I don't even have it set here. All right, I'm gonna have to wing it. I might hit the wrong soundbite. I'm not sure. God damn it, I should have wrote this shit down. But I got this new soundbite, and I thought, maybe there's a chance I'll use this on Redfall tomorrow when the reviews drop. But it's clear that this game is a disaster. And I think it's just wild that this is what Xbox fans get. for their loyalty. Like, this is what Xbox fans get for going out, buying an Xbox Series X, choosing to stick by Microsoft's side. And you know what? It's like, as if it's not bad enough, as if it's not already just horrendous that Xbox fans now have to come out and be like, well, okay, Microsoft and the Xbox fan base just got the biggest L because thanks to the CMA, and this whole Activision deal is like going up in flames. At least we have Redfall. Oh, wait, no, Redfall's going to be a fucking disaster train wreck as well, apparently. All right, which one is it here? I got to get it right.
Quite frankly, you need to go back to the drawing board because your game absolutely sucks.
That is the absolute truth when it comes to Xbox these days, bro. That is the absolute truth. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. I didn't think it would come down to that already. But, goddamn, dude. What's it gonna take? What's it gonna take? We need the soundbite Ace Ventura loser. Got a couple super chats. I am undercover. You're saying I've infiltrated Crap Gamer Reviews channel and the sabotage was unsuccessful. Bro had an emotional second wind and I have no idea how to put him down. Bro, whoever this is, I am undercover. Bro, I have no idea what you are talking about, man. But I appreciate the super chat, bro. Domingo813, you're saying just announced exclusive Xbox controller, Sun-Kissed Vibes. Up for pre-order at the Microsoft Store. No fucking way. You gotta be screwing with me. They did not just announce a new controller. How many times do we have to tell Microsoft this is not an answer? This is not what Xbox fans have been asking for. Is it? There's no way. Oh my god. Dude, they're doing nail polish controllers. No fucking way, bro. The sun isn't the only thing that's hot. Xbox and OPI Products, which is a nail polish company, bring you a stunning new controller inspired by OPI's Summer Make the Rules collection. What the actual fuck is going on at Xbox, bro? What is bro doing? Like, this has to be a joke. Dude, there's a video clip here and everything. Where they're... What the fuck? Dude. This is how Microsoft handles the fire. This is how Microsoft puts the fire out. Dude, oh man, I gotta get one of those. I gotta get one of those as a I'm like trying to conjure up more energy here, but I'm having trouble because I'm like that, you know, I'm like the meme of like, oh my god. Oh, I can't believe this. Show the video. I don't have screen cap up right now. Maybe I could get it up real quick. Hold on. Give me just a sec, guys. I'm seeing if I can bring it up real quick. Dude, this shit isn't working. I'm gonna have to remove it for now. No worries. If I should have had it set up ahead of time. I don't feel like screwing with it now. I'm gonna end up screwing up the whole stream if I do that. But just know you're not missing much. All right, it's just basically Xbox controllers with nail, like, you know, they're throwing in the nail polish bottle, the color that's inspired by. I can't, dude. I wish I could say I'm surprised. I'm not, dude. Like, this is Xbox. This is Xbox. This has always been Xbox. This is what Xbox is always going to be. And I just don't. Jay Pierce, you're saying Sony releases games, Xbox release controllers. You know what? I want to say this too. I think this is important for me to mention because I swear, man, like the biggest argument that people try to bring my way in regards to talking about Redfall, it's dude, Forspoken, The Last of Us PC launch. Like, dude, let's just get something straight here. This is the difference between Sony as a video game publisher and Microsoft as a video game publisher. Okay? The difference between Sony releasing maybe a dud like Forspoken as a PS5 exclusive versus what you're about to get with Redfall is, dude, what has Microsoft delivered in the last year and a half? How many AAA exclusives has Microsoft delivered in the last year and a half? Oh, wait, that's right. Zero. And the only one that they can deliver is one that they had to buy and cancel the PS5 version of. Let's not forget that. That was confirmed by the developer himself. And I don't blame any Xbox fan for wanting to be excited about Redfall, wanting to hope that Redfall can be the game. But it's not. And you know what? Here's the I don't know what's going to be worse about Redfall reviews tomorrow. The fact that the game clearly just isn't good, like fundamentally it's not a fun game. Or the fact that it's going to come in somewhat broken at 30 FPS, capped on the Series X. Saying JT, thank you for becoming a channel member, man. Once again, coming back. Play has no limits. Thank you, dude. Big shout out to you, Saying JT. Very much appreciate it, man. Very much appreciate it. That's 29 members today. Oh, I forgot to update the goal as well. But man, when is it going to stop? I love how they're Xbox diehard fans. I don't know, man. I almost thought to myself, like, man, what if Redfall comes out and shocks everybody? What if Redfall comes out and just shocks everybody, right? What if Redfall comes out and it reviews well? Saying can't judge a game by the frame rate? You're right about that. I can judge the publisher for wanting to rush out that game, not giving it enough time, telling the developers that, sorry, you got to ship this game with a sticker on the box that says no 60 FPS performance mode at launch. You're right about that. But you know how I can judge a game when I watch copious amounts of gameplay. And I can judge a game when I start to hear reviews from people who absolutely, like ACG, who know what they're talking about and take their reviews very seriously. Yeah, I can begin to judge and say, yo, not only is Redfall turning out to be exactly what I thought it would be, it's turning out to be even worse. And I don't feel sorry. I don't, because isn't that just the greatest fucking irony? Yes, I know Xbox fans are going to have Starfield at the end of this year. And I know that they just, if Xbox fans could have it their way, they would snap their fingers and we'd be right there at the release of Starfield. I know. And I'm not saying don't be excited for Starfield. I'm not saying Starfield can't do some heavy ass lifting for the Xbox brand and the Xbox fan base, because it can and it probably will. This isn't about Starfield. I just have to put that out there because I know that's what people are going to throw in my face when I say this. But isn't it just so fucking ironic that Xbox kills Halo. They kill Halo. They kill the studio that was responsible for Halo because they failed. Come the next year, they were relying on Bethesda and their studios that they purchased because they had nothing ready. They were relying on Redfall and Starfield coming out in 2022. Turns out neither game was ready. Nowhere near ready for a 2022 launch. So they had no choice but to delay these games to 2023. Who came in to fill in those spots? No one. Turns out no amount of money Microsoft spent was going to have a AAA game, or two for that matter, ready to go in 2022. So after making fans wait not a year, nearly a year and a half, May of 2023, they finally can't say, we have a AAA game for you guys. And it's bad. I understand some people are saying, well, you know, what has Sony brought out this year? Tell you what, this is where Sony has earned a little bit of a pass. Sony was busy making sure they had content to deliver their fan base for not just 1 year, but multiple years consistently. Sony puts out a dud in Forspoken. And yeah, I guess we'll just completely ignore PSVR 2, right? We'll just ignore PSVR 2. Pretend like that doesn't exist. So Sony releases a dud in Forspoken. Suddenly, they're the same as Microsoft. They're the same now. They're just as bad. I swear, man, this is the shit that people run with when stuff like this happens, and it makes no sense. It makes literally no sense. You see, I really was sitting there thinking, like, maybe Redfall will be the game to do it, because if Redfall can come out with some solid reviews and some good word of mouth, that's going to do wonders for the Xbox brand and for the Xbox fan base. And it's not even like this game. It's not even like the conversation surrounding Redfall right now is, oh, it's okay, it's decent. Right now, and I think it's going to get a lot worse tomorrow, the conversation surrounding Redfall is, what the fuck is this? And I'm over here once again asking the Xbox fan base, like, when are you going to wake up? When are you going to wake up? Stop encouraging Microsoft to buy publishers, to rush games out, and to justify that by saying, well, it's launching in the Game Pass. People who are subscribed to, I bet you there's a good chunk of people who are going to be subscribed to Game Pass once they see these reviews come out. They're not even going to play it on Game Pass. Saying you can't save them. You're right, I can't. And I'm not even trying to like change their minds. I guess it's just, I don't know what else to say, because it's like, people need to stop supporting Microsoft with this bullshit, man. This is the fucking result. This is what you get. This is what you get. MBG, did you hear that the new Zelda game's ROM got leaked on the internet? Holy shit. No, I didn't hear that. That's wild. That is bad for Nintendo, if true. That's real bad. Saying JT, or say I'm back after 2 years in prison for suplexing my grandmother during the PS5 reveal because that's looked down upon. 900 people, only 300 likes. Let's fix that. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. Damn, saying JT. I've been wondering all this time where you went. When you made that joke about suplexing your grandmother during the PS5 reveal, you got too excited. God damn, dude. Dude had to spend some time in prison. Shit. Man, well, you got some catching up to do. Couldn't even enjoy his PS5. Couldn't even enjoy his PS5. Hope your grandmother's okay. Fyrax says worth it. Damn, bro, that dark humor, though. Thank you, saying JT. Michael Lynch, you're saying, wife is wrong. Those Arnold sound bites are hilarious, especially the longer one. Dude, I'm about to make like a straight up 15-second long one. Because the original clip I had was even longer than that. I had to cut that down by like 10 seconds. You know what it is, though? I don't blame her for thinking that because, I have been making these jokes since I was a teenager. And she's like, this is the most you thing ever. I'm like, it definitely is. It's a clone. Yeah. Apparently Arnold has a new book coming out. Nah, that clip is egregious. It is egregious. That's why I love it. That's why I love it. Thank you, Michael. I am undercover. You're saying Redfall is like eating 5 cheese lasagna. Eating a 5 cheese lasagna as a lactose intolerant person. It just doesn't taste good because it goes against your better nature. Damn, dude. That's brutal. That's brutal. I am undercover is out here comparing Redfall. Playing Redfall is the equivalent of eating a 5 cheese lasagna and being lactose intolerant. Well, don't worry. Microsoft's got you covered with their patches, right? They're going to patch this game. They're going to fix the issues. Bring in a couple lactaid for you to take. Domingo813, you're saying, you think the CMA will block Microsoft if they buy Old Spice? Maybe not. I don't know. That might be where the direction Xbox has to go in, man. I mean, we started with Xbox body spray and body wash. They've graduated to clearly, Xbox nail polish and stuff. So, I mean, Xbox can seemingly get everything right except the games. Josh, you're saying no way Microsoft about to serve their customers another L. You bet. You bet. You bet they are. I can't believe it, dude. I am about to make another. This is about to be a crackdown level video I'm about to make, bro. If Redfall comes out with a worse Metacritic than Crackdown 3, oh my lord, old MBG's coming back. Old MBG's coming back. Michael Lynch, you're saying MBG sings, I'm gonna break my rusty cage. Yeah, I can't, dude, and no chance I'm gonna even try to imitate the great Chris Cornell. Hell no. That man was like a god when it comes to singing. No way I'm even gonna try. But yeah, it's one of my favorite songs, dude. Rusty Cage. Josh, you're saying, tell me it's not true, MBG. There's just no way. It's true, Josh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's true. Look, I want it to be known. The reviews are not out yet. The Metacritic score isn't out yet. But it's looking dire, dude. For those who maybe are just joining or missed what I said earlier, ACG, one of the most well-respected reviewers on the internet, accidentally published his review. And the title is Redfall Review in Progress, one of the worst games so far in 2023. It's crazy, dude. And you know what's sad? You know what's sad about this too, though, is that a lot of people are going to place the blame on Bethesda and Arcane. And don't get me wrong, some blame needs to be placed on them, right? Like if the game is bad, like fundamentally, that's Arcane's fault. But I don't get it. Everybody said Bethesda is Microsoft now, right? Microsoft owns Bethesda. They own these games. They're Xbox Game Studios now. So who does the buck stop with? I already told you who the buck stops with. The buck stops with Microsoft. You want it, you got it. You bought it, you own it. Got to take the good with the bad and the bad with the good. The contextual gamer, you're saying PS5 releases mean DLC, Burning Shores, and Ragnarok. Yeah, I guess Burning Shores doesn't count for anything. In their eyes, anyway. And yeah, dude, Ragnarok isn't even that old. Like, come on. Ragnarok's bigger and better than anything Microsoft has released in the past fucking decade, bro. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Oh, man. Domingo813, you're saying, we need this sound. You're out of your goddamn mind. Yeah, I should record myself saying that in a really hyperbolic manner. No need to. I'll just keep saying it. Microsoft keeps pulling this shit. I'll just keep saying it. Oh, man.
Quite frankly, you need to go back to the drawing board because your
What just
game
happened?
absolutely sucks.
Sorry, Microsoft. I'm sorry. Redfall ain't worth $10. Redfall is not worth $10. Oh my god, dude. People are out here acting worried about Sony's live service games. Like, dude, that's not what you got to worry about. You don't worry about Sony. Just don't worry about Sony right now. Okay, just. It's just. I feel like it's only. I'm at a loss for words at this point, though. Like I am. I really feel like I'm like at a loss for words when it comes to Microsoft. Like, Gaming Leaks and Rumors subreddit posted 3 hours ago. ACG posted his Redfall review early, calling it one of the worst games of 2023. Top comment: Bethesda really needs to knock it out of the park with Starfield. LMAO. Yo, it's just not fair. Here's a comment. My Series X is feeling more like a Series L lately. Real talk, I'm not sure anybody expected it to score 9s or 10s, but the early broken embargo reviews are painting a picture of what to expect, and it is grim. Can these Xbox super fans stop pretending like Phil Spencer is your cool uncle and start holding this terrible management accountable? This is getting embarrassing. Thank you. See, I'm glad people outside of the PlayStation hemisphere are they're finally starting to slowly wake up and spread the yes, Phil, Matt Booty, the management at Xbox. Get your fucking heads out of your asses and do something decent for once. No, actually, no. Do something good. Do something great. Your fans have been waiting long enough. Fucking crazy, dude. They have the balls. They have the balls to sell this game for $70. But it's okay. It's okay because don't say that to any Xbox fans or fanboys because they'll say, yeah, but what about Game Pass? And that's when young MBG comes out and says, what the fuck about it? Shit ain't even worth $10. God damn, dude. This is why Sony doesn't have to hold showcases, people. This is why Sony doesn't have to hold showcases. They don't have to do anything. Dude, Sony doesn't have to do a fucking thing. And the PS5s just fly off the shelves. They just fly off the shelves, and Xbox keeps making bad games. Even when they buy other publishers, those publishers immediately start making bad games. They immediately start making bad games, bro. Like, it's like they're cursed. Xbox is cursed, dude. They are cursed. They could buy some of the best gaming studios in the world, and suddenly, as soon as they start releasing games under the Xbox Game Studios banner, they release broken and shitty. Oh my God. I'm starting to wonder, are they actually cursed? Can they do anything? Domingo813, you're saying, not sure but there is a new Inspector Gadget game announced for every system except for it's the Game Pass effect. Really? I saw that game announced. I don't really care about it. It looks like a pretty small, chill game, but that's crazy, man. You would have thought that that's the opposite, right? You would have thought that a new Inspector Gadget game would be prime time for Game Pass. I'm telling you, Xbox is gonna fucking implode on itself. I'm telling you, and I don't say that lightly. I'm not trying. I'm not even trying to fearmonger or paint a bad picture, but it's bad. It's fucking bad. Like, it is wild that it's gonna go on. Like, we are approaching a decade. We are approaching like a decade of just bad, not good, worse. The amount of it's not fair for Starfield, dude. Starfield should not have this much pressure on it. No game should have this much pressure on its shoulders, this much weight on its shoulders. Sad day. Sad month. Sad month for Xbox, man. And it's the first. And it's the first, bro. May 1st. And it's already off to a horrible start. At this point, you know what I'm curious about now? So it is true that no one was expecting Redfall to be like a big, exciting game. That's like knocking it out of the park, considered like a game of the year contender. I don't think anybody was expecting that, truthfully. I don't see why they would. I think when we think about Starfield, people are expecting quite the opposite. Like, everything that I just said that Redfall isn't in terms of expectation, Starfield is. And I really wonder, I just really, I don't know. I don't believe Starfield's going to fail. But something we've clearly seen from Microsoft is they're not willing to wait any longer. They weren't willing to delay Redfall, and Starfield's a big game, man. The CMA has blocked Microsoft from buying Activision Blizzard for 10 years. Oh, they doled out a 10-year contract of their own then, eh? Damn. IB Jonas, you're saying, can you say hi to my friend Taha from Sweden? If I'm saying your name correctly, hi Taha from Sweden. Thank you for the super chat, man. Aaron Yogurt, you're saying Starfield will be the death of Game Pass and Xbox. We will see, man. Dude, I'll tell you right now, if Starfield doesn't deliver, Xbox is done. Like, the Xbox brand is done. It's over. If something goes cataclysmically wrong with Starfield, that will be the actual death of Xbox. It is make or break. Sink or swim. Do or die. Can it deliver? Can Todd Howard deliver? Can Starfield deliver? Well, we're going to find out. We will find out. I think they will. But it should have never gotten to this point. Aaron Yogurt with another membership gifted. Thank you so much, Aaron. That brings us up to 30 members today. 30 members. Absolutely killing it out here. Already crushed the expectation earlier at 25. Very much appreciate it, guys. Jay, you're saying I missed your super chat? I apologize, man. Oh, yeah. No, okay. I'm sorry about that. Sometimes it skips ahead. Jay Pierce saying Sony releases games, Xbox releases controllers. Yeah, dude. That's what happens, man. I got so caught up in that. I totally missed what you said. It's not that Xbox isn't releasing games because they are now with Redfall, but I just don't get it, man. Maximilian Pegasus 88 gifting another membership. Xbox released Hi-Fi Rush though. Well, yeah, that's seemingly going to be the only good game up until Starfield. Shout out to you, Maximilian Pegasus. Thank you for gifting another membership, bringing us up to 31. 31 for this stream. Got to give you guys your... I got to give you two. One for Aaron, one for Maximilian. W's in the chat for some more memberships gifted. Yeah, guys, let me go check over here. Redfall's trending. Oh, there was a clip, an audio clip. You know what? I don't want to risk playing it. I'm not going to show anything Redfall. I'm not playing any video clips or anything. Because I don't know, man. Bethesda's on the prowl. Dude, I'm watching this gameplay. This is so weak, man. This is so weak. This is... Come on. Oh, jeez, dude. Skill Up says, seeing a lot of very dire Redfall reviews leaking early. Bethesda did not send me a review code for this, so my review will be late. I'm not going to say anything about it until I finished it. Bethesda not giving Skill Up a review code. Bethesda's bitchy, yo. Like, they're just straight up bitchy. I mean, the fact that they're waiting so long to actually release the reviews says everything. Inspector Guru, you're saying, have you seen the GT trailer? No, I haven't yet. Is that releasing today? I'll have to go check that out. Aaron, where are the Arnold emojis? I'll have to get a couple Arnold emojis. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. We keep getting more members, dude. We keep unlocking more emojis. So you guys keep it going. Mega Dave, you're saying Xbox is trash, just straight up. That's his super chat. Xbox is trash. Domingo 813, would CMA block Microsoft if they bid on GE for fridges? Nah, dude, they're gonna start making some actual real life size Xbox fridges. That's gonna be where Xbox goes. Dude, all we want Xbox to do is release a good AAA game. That's all we want. If we can get that, things can change. There's this, I guess, I don't know if this is an Xbox fanboy account on Twitter, but I just came across this tweet from a person named Moat or something on Twitter. Apparently, there are exactly 30 minutes until Redfall's Metacritic score goes live. I am actively praying for a 70. I have played the game and I like it. It deserves at least a 7 out of 10. Not every game has to be a freaking Elden Ring. Oh my god, the cope, bro. Holy shit. Are we... Please tell me this isn't real. This can't be real. We're actually watching Xbox fanboys straight up beg and pray for a 70 on Metacritic. Oh my god. Begging for mid. What are you guys doing, man? What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? This can't be real life, bro. This can't be real life. Yeah, people are just now realizing that the review embargo for Redfall doesn't lift until the game is actually out. In my opinion, that is always not. I mean, it's always a red flag. It doesn't always guarantee the game's going to review poorly, but it's definitely not a sign of confidence. Definitely not. I need to know. Dude, I need to know. I want to know. Who's paying $70 for this game? Who is paying $70 for Redfall? I know somebody is. And I need to know who. Colt Eastwood tweeted on May 1st, 2023, which is today, quote, people who blindly follow a corporation without asking for better are pointless. Now, I don't actually, that's out of context. He was responding to somebody. God, man. What a disaster. Yo, holy shit. Okay, I see the context of this tweet now. Colt Eastwood posted 4 hours ago. He says Xbox just announced another controller. Seriously? And then an Xbox fan on Twitter responded to him by saying, we're witnessing another evolution of crap gamer. And then Colt Eastwood had to come out and defend himself. And he says, people who blindly follow a corporation without asking for better are pointless. And then that Xbox fanboy responds by saying, it's one thing to ask for better, it's another to do what you've been doing. Holy shit, there's some infighting, bro. This is getting bad. I told you it was getting bad out here. I fucking told you it's getting bad. You know it's bad. You know it's bad when Xbox fanboys on Twitter are basically starting to fist fight each other. Holy shit. And we got a 10 bomb. We got a 10 bomb from Lose Yourself, which ironically enough, the profile picture seems to be their Xbox avatar. I always like the Xbox avatar system, actually. Thank you so much, Lose Yourself. I got to give you, let's get some W's in the chats. We got to get
You're breathtaking.
a nice Keanu Reeves there. You guys are breathtaking. That brings us up to 40 members today. 40 members. Can we hit 50? I don't know. I assume we can just because you guys have absolutely been crushing it every single stream. But we were only supposed to hit... Oops, I accidentally put... I always do that, man. I always overshoot it by one. No big deal. We're actually at 40. But you guys kill it every single stream. So we already killed today's goal of 25. Thank you guys so much. Let's get some member train emojis and some W's in the chat. And one more for the 10 bomb. One more for the 10 bomb. You Lose Yourself. Really appreciate it, dude. I am undercover. You're saying ACG is getting slammed by Xbots already. No way, dude. Nah. Yo, hold on 1 second. I'm confused here. Lose Yourself. Did you... Hold on. What? I can't tell if YouTube just glitched out or not. Lose Yourself. Did you gift another 10 bomb? The reason why I'm so confused is because the member counter for YouTube didn't increase. Like, not on my end, on YouTube's. Was that something's, hold on, something's wrong here. Because now let me see. Because, yeah, it says you gifted another 10. Oh, my God. You know what it is? Yo, no way. That can't be real. That can't be real. No. Don't tell me. Don't tell me we hit a cap. Because, no, he did do another 10 bomb. But it's like not giving out the memberships. Somebody just got one. Now it bumped up to, it's supposed to be at 50 now. And it just bumped up to 43. Yo, are we no way, that can't be a thing, is it? Are we running out of people to gift memberships to? That can't be. That can't be possible. No way. It's still at 43. Check my poll. Over 1,000 votes, 63%. Yo, I got to give you a big shout out though, man. I'm just a little bit confused because it's like, I don't think it, dude, it like can't hand out any, is it going to have to like retroactively hand out memberships? Damn, dude. Damn. So lose yourself, dude. Thank you so much, man. That's basically a 20 bomb at that point. And then we got Hellbound 1981. Dude, now I am very confused because I don't think it's not handing it out. Yeah, there are plenty of people here with no memberships. Did YouTube's system break? Uh-oh. And we got Lose Yourself actively becoming a member as well. Thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate it. Okay, now we're at 49. Now we're at 49. What the hell? Dude, that is wild. And I got to give you another.
You're breathtaking.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Anybody who's in here right now, if you are in this chat right now and you want to be gifted a membership, click on any of the membership gift icons at the top from Lose Yourself or Hellbound 1981, and it'll give you the option to turn on the ability to allow yourself to be gifted. You might not have that setting turned on. Oh, that is crazy, dude. Yo, I did not anticipate this. I did not anticipate this as a problem. How do I fix this? This was not a problem I was expecting to run into. I've never seen this happen. Yes, big message to everybody who joins any of the streams. If you're here right now, you have to enable the ability to be gifted. There we go. Now it's coming up. 53. Yeah, I think 53 is where it should be. I thought... Lose Yourself, you're saying the best channel, my friend. Well, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate those gifted memberships. This is crazy. You know, so here's the thing. A lot of memberships are going to lapse, right? Like, there are so many people who've been gifted memberships, and once their free month is up, they're going to be eligible again to get another membership gifted to them. But this is wild. I just don't know what to think, because it's either I actually did hit a limit here, at least for this. And that's what's crazy is we had about almost 900 people here when that happened. Where do I allow gifts? I can't find it. If you're on an iPhone, that's probably why it's not letting you. That's probably why it's not letting you. Also, I do notice actually the individual who's asking that you're not a member yet. You do have to be a member to gift memberships. You can get a membership without even watching. That's how I got mine. That's what I'm really confused about. Like, that's what makes me think, I think YouTube might be glitching out, because the way I understood it is YouTube will find a way to dole out those memberships. Like, they're not going to stop it and say, well, we can't give any more memberships. Like, they'll find a way to dole them out. But now I'm very much confused because I've never seen that. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if anybody else is going to continue gifting throughout this stream, but I'm definitely going to pay attention to what happens if anybody else does gift another membership, because it's either going to, I don't know. That was slow. So yeah, I just want to keep reminding people, click the icons at the top of the chat and enable it so you can be gifted a membership for anybody who's in here. So weird, dude. So weird. MBG start planning the 3-year membership badge. Damn. Well, you know what? We are at 53 members, though, which is awesome. So thank you guys so much. We crushed the goal again. We crushed the goal again. I guess I'll increase it. I mean, yeah, I have no choice but to increase it here. But now I don't even know. Can we even... I don't even know what'll happen now. I broke the system, guys. I broke the system. Let me see here, though. We got... I'm Undercover, you said ACG is getting slammed by X-bots already. I sure hope not, dude. Because he is, he's one of the most honest reviewers out there, man. He doesn't pull any punches. Yikes, you're saying Jeff Grubb's legacy is on the line this month. It is. It is. Jeff Grubb's either going to deliver or he's not. Surely he knows this. Chris B, you're saying, poll, should MBG played Redfall live on stream? Oh my God. It ain't worth $10. It ain't worth $10. Check Ed Boon's Twitter. That's random. That's very random. What's Ed Boon? Is it important? Ed Boon. Ah, yeah. Ed Boon says, a big thank you from us with a not-so-subtle tease of what's coming. Yeah, dude, Mortal Kombat's clearly going to be announced at the PlayStation event, bro. I've always suspected that. It's coming, dude. It's not a coincidence that Mortal Kombat fans have been getting just as anxious as PlayStation fans when it comes to waiting for the announcement. It's because they're going to coincide with one another, bro. Absolutely. Absolutely. MBG, can we get a VIP tier or member plus tier option? Any excuse to throw more money at you? I want in. Yeah, we can do that, man. I mean, right now I have 2 other member tiers. I think the base tier is called Greatness Awaits. Above that is Play Has No Limits, and then above that Play Has No Limits Plus. And I don't really have any specific perks for members who do that, but it is like the option if you want to upgrade your membership. And maybe I can create more, because I know many of you guys, that's all you want to do. You just want to continue to support my channel, fan fund it, and make it so that I can keep doing what I do here. So definitely make that happen. PlayStation exclusive tier list video. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess I would have to try to do that at some point. I've never done a tier list video. I'm kind of intimidated by it, honestly. I feel like there's just so much pressure, and it's just knowing that so many people are gonna, they're gonna, they're gonna probably disagree with me. They'd all be S and A tier. Yeah, there's no point, man. There's no point. All the PlayStation exclusives would be S and A tier. Best idea I've ever had. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we could do that. Skin Tight Salmon, you're saying, is Phil Spencer on the cover of Madden 24? Could explain the curse. Yeah, Phil Spencer's on the cover of Madden 24, bro. Taking the Madden curse to another level. Taking the Madden curse to another level. Man. Shadow Moss, you're saying Xbox and Redfall can kiss my cheeks. All right, Shadowfall, or Shadow, I almost called you Shadowfall, Shadow Moss. The Claymore, you're saying bots are so addicted to copium that an entire industry spawned to feed it to them nonstop. I mean, it sounds brutal, man, but this is where, like, look, man, this is the reality for Xbox fans. They're not going to listen. I hope they do, though. If Starfield's a big mega hit, and it seems like, yes, finally, a W. I'm telling you guys, don't run with it just yet. Like, I'm telling you, don't run with it just yet. Be excited about it. Take it gracefully. But I've seen it happen. I saw it happen with Halo Infinite. I saw it happen with Forza Horizon 5. An Xbox One Publisher of the Year somehow in 2021. And Xbox fans, like, immediately they got too ahead of themselves and they thought, like, this is it. This is the comeback. And it turns out, no, nothing has changed. You had a good moment and you thought that good moment was going to be, this is Xbox now going forward. And then after that, they had a year and a half without a single AAA exclusive. So that's why I'm saying, like, Microsoft has a lot to prove, man. And getting one good game out the door for the platform that was already in development by a studio they purchased is not it is a W, it's a start, and it'll go a long way, but that doesn't mean anything's changed. You got to see the consistency. And it's going to take time. It's going to take time. It'll be like Hi-Fi Rush. People will just downplay it. Dude, listen, man, don't get me wrong. There are definitely people who have went out of their way to actively try to shit on Hi-Fi Rush. I mean, really badly. I don't know why. And I get that. There are just some people that don't ever want to see Xbox get a W at all, or the fan base. It's not that serious. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That's what people should be encouraging. But I think that the whole thing with Hi-Fi Rush is Hi-Fi Rush. It's because the Xbox fan base has a tendency, not the entire fan base, but the really, like, hardcore fanboys. They have a tendency that when they get, like, that one small W, because let's be honest, Hi-Fi Rush is a small W. It's not like it's like they think it just levels the playing field, and it definitely does not. But that's how they act. Like, they come with that energy where it's like, yep, Microsoft just shadow dropped Hi-Fi Rush. They're back on top, baby. Like, what? Hold on, bro. Like, it's a start. It's something, And that's why people immediately start, trying to put them back in their place, because it's like, you can't send the signal. It's not time yet to send the signal to Xbox that you deserve all the praise and all the benefit of the doubt over and over again, because it's like you did this one thing right. It's like, okay, give them praise. They earned it. Give credit where it's due, but don't overdo it. You know what I mean? Because once you do that, well, this year Hi-Fi Rush released, and look at what the past, like, month and a half has been like for Xbox, dude. Look what the past couple of months for Xbox has been like. It's been nothing, really, from Microsoft first party or even these smaller games. It's just not good, man. The consistency isn't there at all. Right now, the quality and the consistency isn't there. But it's going to take time for them to do both. And I think that's why I make the statements like I do with Xbox at times, where I'm like, I don't know what the future of Xbox is going to be like if Starfield isn't as big as it's supposed to be or successful as it's supposed to. I actually don't know, because they went so many years with a lack of quality and a lack of consistency that I genuinely don't know. And people might say, like, dude, how come you could spend so much more time talking about these Redfall reviews leaking and the whole Microsoft situation, but you only spent like 15 or 20 minutes talking about what Herman Hulse said about Xbox, or what Herman Hulse said about Xbox, what he said about PlayStation's live services. Because, like, dude, because, like, I give Sony the benefit of the doubt. They have earned that. Like, Sony isn't fucking up. That's why. Like, all I would be left to say is, yeah, dude, like, Sony's been on fire. You guys see how well the PS5 is doing? People love the PS5. They got Final Fantasy coming. It's going to be amazing, seemingly. You know? I'm not worried about their live service games, because if they fail, they fail, and we'll talk about it then. If it's a dumpster fire, we'll talk about the dumpster fire when we see it in front of us. But I'm not, like, I don't have a problem with Sony right now. Everything's good. So, it's just a situation where it's like, I can only say so much about PlayStation. Right now, my biggest focus when it comes to PlayStation is whether or not there's going to be a showcase. And frankly, I don't know. What has MBG talked about more? A showcase over the years from Sony, coming from Sony, or Xbox? At this point, I think it's pretty even. Let me see here. Gavin, you're saying, can I get on the list? I've been a member for 2 weeks. You should be there, man. Look, when I did my list of members, it accounted for every one of them. I'm not saying there isn't a chance it couldn't be glitched out. And to be honest, guys, like, if it keeps glitching the way it is, because I cannot manually type the members. That's not a possibility anymore. We just have too many members, which is a great problem to have. But if this keeps glitching out the way it is and doesn't work properly, I might just have to remove the member list and replace it with something else. You're saying you're also not on the list of Claymores? Yeah, see, this is where I start to get annoyed, because it's like, it's clearly not working the way it's supposed to. Space Gambler Jr. saying copy and paste. Bro, I've tried everything. That's the thing. I don't know what the problem is. There's also a chance maybe you missed your name. Maybe it didn't pop up yet. There's a good chance that that's what's happening. Saying, if MBG doesn't manually type the members, I feel betrayed. Sorry, Titus. I hear you, bro, but that is... Dude, I'll tell you right now, if I had to do that, there would be no stream. There would be no stream. That would be the stream, me manually typing people's names. You want him to read over 900 names? Oh my God. Can I get an AI to do something like that at this point? It's all good, man. I mean, look, I would like to think that if anything were to happen to the member credits roll, that if I had to remove it, I would like to think that most people would say that's okay. Like, my members would be like, that's totally fine. I understand. I would understand as well if that was like, look, I don't want to be a member anymore. Excuse me. But, it would only go away if it had to. Hicksock says nobody cares about the member scroll. Well, don't tell me that. I like to think some people care a little bit. Aaron Yogurt, you're saying just super chat, get the conversation going. I mean, yeah, I appreciate all the super chats as well, guys. Really do. Domingo 813, you're saying gonna hit 3 years soon, means you've been on 3 years. That's crazy, dude. I really appreciate it, Domingo. And you're saying you're Phil Spencer's dream with all these members. I got more members than Game Pass got subscribers. Yeah, right. How funny would that be? That would be the ultimate troll. That would be the ultimate troll, bro. Lewis, you're saying PlayStation exclusive tier list video. Yeah, I might have to do that at some point, man. Irate Volcano 71, you're saying Microsoft has a better chance of selling toilet paper than games at this point. Damn. Xbox branded toilet paper. That's next in line, dude. They got the fridge, they got the nail polish, they got the body products. They just got to do some toilet paper next. Allah, you're saying, can you make a PlayStation Studios game prediction video or stream where we can discuss it? Absolutely. That's definitely a stream we're going to do, and maybe even a video, because I have to imagine a showcase is coming soon. I want to wait until we get close to the showcase, though. Like, surely the showcase will be announced a week ahead of time, give or take. And when they do, oh yeah, the content for the majority of that week is going to be exactly that. Like, hype, hype, hype. Let's predict. Let's get on that hopium. What are we going to see? So, absolutely. Yeah. 30 rolls per second. Oh, man. And I think I'm brutal. You know what Xbox fans get, though? Xbox fans. I mean, look, I have another soundbite here, and I want to play the soundbite. I feel like with Redfall about to drop, and with Redfall about to get some pretty bad reviews, clearly, and Xbox fans have went a year and a half without a AAA exclusive. The first one they get is clearly not going to be a very good one. I feel like, it's not good. Microsoft, they basically turn to their fan base and they're like, I don't know if it's playing or not. I tried to time that perfectly. That did play, right? Did that play? It said it did. But yeah, dude. It didn't. What the hell? How about that time? It literally says on my end it's playing. You're telling me it's not playing? God damn it. My soundboard's breaking, guys. It's breaking. I'm going to try it again. All right.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
That one had to have played, right? There we go. But yeah, that's basically Microsoft to their fan base, bro. That's basically what it is. Good day, sir. Yeah, classic. Blair, and you're saying rushed raw games and low sales. Impact of Game Pass, LOL. Well, this is why I want Sony to come in and just fucking lay it down, man. This is why I want Sony to do their showcase. I can only talk about Spider-Man so much at this point, you know? MBG, get that soundboard and membership. Yeah, I gotta get it in membership, man. Play that Jim Ryan quote.
Enough from me. We're gonna have the games do our talking.
That's why, man. That's why I support PlayStation. They have the games do the talking. Alex, thank you so much. Alex Caldwell, thank you for the super chat, man. This is why we need PlayStation to have a showcase, because it's true that Sony lets the games do the talking, but man, they haven't been I don't know, man. They've done all the talking, you know? So now it's time to actually do some more talking and show off some games, and I'm ready, man. I've been ready. We need games to talk about. Yeah. The games have been quiet lately. Spider-Man, I mean, that's true. If it's true that Sony lets the games do the talking, man, I almost said Silent Hill. I don't know why, but Spider-Man has been damn near mute, bro. So the time has come. Let me check what's going on here. I'll have you guys live. Um, yeah, the new wow, okay. So, yeah, the new Zelda game did leak. Yep, the game did leak. The CMA appears to have blocked the Microsoft and Activision merger for the next 10 years. Oh, bunch of Redfall gameplay leaked, as we already talked about. Oops, that was loud. Sorry guys, I'm just quickly scrolling Twitter, seeing if there's any type of breaking news, anything that came out. I wanted to ask you guys, who here has actually who here actually bought Star Wars Jedi Survivor? Anybody? Saying we need background music. I could probably just put like the PS5 music in the background. But I'm just curious, for anybody who has, and if you're playing it on PS5, how has it been? How's it been for you? Because it's a game I want to get and I want to play, but I'm thinking about holding off a couple weeks maybe. Although I don't know, I don't want to wait too long because I don't want it to get in the way of Final Fantasy. You're saying it's awesome, Aaron? Okay. On PC, it's been okay-ish. RP Gaming, you're saying hold off. I feel like I want to wait until they at least get another solid patch in, you know? Their frame drops. Yeah, I've been hearing it's not great performance-wise. That sucks, dude. Like, I'm so tired of what is going on in the gaming industry anymore, man. I don't understand why so many games are releasing broken. Saying it's better than the first. Well, that's good to hear. The first one was really good. The patch is dropping tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I'll have to see what the patch that drops tomorrow. See, this is where it's like I'm all about supporting high quality AAA games. You know, I'm all about that. I have no problem paying $70 for these high quality AAA games, but I at the same time, like, I have my limits. I don't want to pay. Like, it's especially bad when a game just isn't in a finished state, and I know that if I just wait a couple weeks, they'll get some patches out and it'll be where it was supposed to be. That's why I don't understand why they don't just delay it by at least a couple more weeks. Like, it's not gonna, no one's gonna care. People will thank you for that, you know? Nemesis, you're saying Game Pass is really overhyped. I had it for a year and I just don't see what the huge difference is other than some day one content. It is overhyped, dude. I'm sorry. It is. Like, the main selling point of Game Pass was always supposed to be the first party releases. And to make up for the lack of first party releases, Microsoft has had to sign deals with third parties. And these aren't AAA third party games, they're like double A's most of the time. Some of them, I guess, could maybe be considered AAA, but certainly nothing that you would consider like a must have. Like, I got to go out there and play this game day one. You know, I think that's fair to say. And so I don't understand what the hype around Game Pass is. I just don't. I mean, I remember like a year or two ago, right? I saw these dudes basically saying how Microsoft's going to have a new first party release every 3 months. Like, the hell they are. The hell they are. Maybe in the long run, but how? I mean, I don't know. That's going to require some seriously good management. So I appreciate the super chat, Nemesis. And then underneath you, we have Nemesis RS saying, "Hey MBG, my first super chat." Well, shout out to you, man. Really appreciate that. You're saying, "Love your content. Been watching since 2019. I just bought a PS5 today. Can't wait to turn it on. Keep up the great work." Oh, that's awesome to hear, dude. Exciting day for you, man. I appreciate the support as well. Yeah, there's nothing better than getting that next gen console. I mean, really, there's no better feeling. I still have, I think, a video clip that I recorded. I didn't share it on my channel or anything, but I just like record. I think I was going to, and I forgot. I think I still have the clip, but I remember like filming, like turning the PS5 on for the first time. It's such a cool feeling, you know? You love it. You gotta love it. So I hope you enjoy your PS5, man. Play the clip. Which clip? Which clip should I play? I gotta admit, like I made this I made this soundbite for a 20 bomb, like for somebody whenever somebody donates 20 memberships. And do not look, I would hold off on that, even if you're thinking about doing it. You can if you want, but I don't know what's going on with the memberships. I was actually going to ask somebody if there was anybody here who was thinking about gifting memberships before the stream ends. If you want to just gift one or something, just so I can see. Because I don't know what to do, and I'm trying to figure out if that was just a glitch or if that's actually a thing now. But I have this new soundbite for a 20 bomb. And it's sad because I got a couple 20 bombs over the weekend and I didn't have the soundbite ready. But it's a pretty funny one. I think it made me laugh when I made it. Fred Vance, okay. So Fred, all right, so you gifted one, which I appreciate, dude. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to test this out. And it immediately counted. Okay, so I don't know, man. I'm almost just wondering. Those gifts from I think his name was Lose Yourself. I don't know if it was just something was glitching, but that one gifted immediately and that counted immediately. So hopefully that's a good sign. Hopefully it's a good sign that like we haven't reached the limit here. It was spread out. Yeah, that's what was weird. You know what I will say is I think maybe it did kind of break YouTube's system a little bit. You're saying it's pretty close to being capped, MBG? I got to do some research into this because I didn't think that was a possibility. I really didn't. I didn't think that was a possibility. And you know that what's crazy about that is it's going to make it harder to hit certain milestones that I was hoping we could reach. It's going to make it a lot harder. Like I didn't anticipate that would be a problem for some reason. And to think we might already be running into it. So I'm going to have to look into that. But we're reaching the limit of organic growth. Yeah, we're going to have to start making some bigger acquisitions here, boys. But yeah, I mean, I would say I'm surprised, but maybe I'm not. May have to reach out to YouTube. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube's so weird with that, dude. Like, it is not easy to reach out to them. I'll do a little bit of research. But yeah, MBG ABK merger incoming. Absolutely, dude. But you know what, guys? I think this is where I am going to end this stream. I hope I would like to get a video out as well because I'm not trying to neglect my video content. I know that there are plenty of people who are still subscribed to my channel that are here for the videos and not necessarily the streams. But I've been loving these streams. I've been having a good time. I've seen some people asking like if I'm going to be taking a break with the streams at all. It really just depends on what's going on each day, you know, like if there's really just nothing to discuss and it's, you know, there's nothing even remotely interesting going on. It's just completely dead. Probably take that as like a day off, relax a little bit, give you guys a day off. I know it's tough. I know it's tough in the chat. But the reason why I've just continually been doing them is because they've all, you know, I've been having things to talk about, which is great. Because God knows there are certainly those times where there's nothing to talk about literally at all. And I've really just been enjoying just kind of hanging out with you. And you guys, as I said, have continued to show immense support to the channel here. So, yeah, with that being said, I want to extend, again, a big thank you. Everybody who gifted memberships, I've been pushing the memberships like crazy on the channel, and you guys have been responding like crazy. And so now I'm going to have to do a little bit of research because I don't want to continually push membership gifts unless I know for sure that people are going to get gifted. And, you know, the last thing I want to see is somebody gift like 5 or 10 memberships. And it's like, where'd they go? You know, that's at that point, I mean, you know, it defeats the purpose kind of, right? So I'm going to look into that. And the next stream I do, hopefully I'll have some answers for you. But today we did get 54 new members. I started out with a goal of 25, and you guys once again absolutely crushed it. You have been extremely consistent in the support. Also, a healthy amount of super chats, certainly more than enough, which is awesome to see. So really, thank you guys so much to everybody who donates a super chat, everybody who is a channel member, and everybody who gives channel memberships. You guys are absolutely the backbone of this channel. And you allow me to do this every day, hopefully every day. So thank you guys so much. I'll give you one more soundbite before I leave. I'll let you guys vote for it. Which soundbite should we do? I'll give you one more before I head out. Which soundbite do you want to hear? And while you guys are deciding on that, the poll, 1,373 votes, 64% of you say you are optimistic about PlayStation's 10 live service games. 36% of you say you are not optimistic. So, okay, you know, 64 positive. That's pretty good. Saying you got to give him the Arnold. Got to give a flex. There's your flex. There's your daily flex on stream. Speaking of which, I got to hurry up and get that video going because I gotta exercise today too. I got to work out. Your voice for Arnold laugh. There you go. Dude, it's so hard to do on the spot when I know people are watching. Like, I feel like I'm gonna screw it up so bad. At least the guns don't lie. Yeah. Let's see. I'll do a couple here. We'll do
It's dangerous to rely on
get a little Mark Cerny in there.
Absolute indicator of performance.
Do oh wait, hold on. Did I just hit 2 at one time? Oh, you want to hear something really funny? Every time I start up my streaming software after closing it, it plays all of them at one time. And oh my God, that is some nightmare fuel. No, I'm not doing it here. Pretty sure it would crash the stream. We'll do I gotta do it again.
You're breathtaking.
There we go.
You're all breathtaking.
Quite frankly, you need to go back to the drawing board because your game absolutely sucks!
Dude, it gets me every time. Dude, I could just sit here. And just oh man. You know, sometimes I do wonder if like people that I've met in the past, if they've ever come across my channel or they know about my channel and like they just pop into a stream like this. I'm like, you know, I wonder what that guy ever got off to. And I'm just sitting here like, all right, that's it, bro. That is funny, man. Yeah, dude, honestly, I don't know, man. I think for the next members only stream, I came across this video. It's so good. It's so good. It's like the 160 greatest Arnold Schwarzenegger quotes. Oh man, talk about greatness. Talk about greatness. And yeah, we could just do one of our member streams is just going to be completely dedicated to watching Arnold stuff. We'll watch the Will Sasso Arnold clips. Oh, that'll be so funny. And again, I want to remind all my members, I am working on another video for you guys. I'm hoping, I don't know, I might even have it out tonight, maybe tomorrow, but I'll definitely post it on the community tab. So be on the lookout for that. I'm definitely going to be curious to see how you guys react to it. Again, don't have have no expectation. It might be something incredibly disappointing to you, but do the $10 voice. Dude, I should make a soundbite for that. I should take that out of my Crackdown video and put that as a soundbite. That would be good. All right, guys. I just give them the wrong advices. Yeah, dude. All right, I gotta go. I'm gonna start getting crazy up in here. That's it, guys. Hit that like button on your way out. Thank you guys for tuning into today's stream. I can't say for sure whether or not there's going to be a stream tomorrow. We've been doing a stream every day. If there's something going on tomorrow and I have something to say, I'll be here. And I hope to see you guys here as well, too. But that does it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until then, everybody take care.